Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we will be doing the indices learned in Form 3 level. Now of course there are a lot of indices videos on this channel, so you can look through them if you don't understand the very basics, because in this video we will start with direct Form 3 things. That means a little harder already, so it's fine. Actually, even when I'm explaining the questions in this worksheet, you will still do it. Okay, so first of all, do you know that in questions, if there are brackets, what does that mean? That means multiplying, okay? So when there are brackets, it means you have to multiply this thing with this thing, okay? And what does this mean? If same base on the same stage, the powers will do what? That means now in this worksheet, there's no fractions, right, at the moment. And if there's no fraction and they're all together, they're all on the numerator stage. We have two different stages, numerator and denominator. And if they both are on numerator and they both have the same base, let's say they both have x, then the powers will add up plus them. But if they are on different stages, you minus them. The bigger minus the smaller one. And of course, we always deal with the brackets first, all right? Because if you don't do so, you may get confused later on. So even in Chinese, we say xin, ku, ho, hao, ga, gam, sing, cho. But of course, we do brackets first and then times division and then plus minus. You usually don't have plus minus in indices question. And if there are powers outside the brackets, let's say like this one, what do we do for that? We give the powers to everything inside, then multiply as well. Multiply powers with unknowns. And of course, if in the questions there are negative powers, we will switch stages. That means if there's negative powers on a numerator, you move it down to denominator. Okay, good. Of course, these are just wordings I'm just made up, and to see it won't really be asked in exams. In most of the schools, they don't usually ask, oh, the steps of doing the indices. Like, bro, you can do any step basically, just in the end if the answer is correct. Okay, now we deal with, this means numbers and brackets. Okay, deal with numbers first. So for this question, is there any brackets? Brackets means multiply. So this whole thing, multiply with this one. So deal with numbers first. Are there any numbers? Yes, 6 times negative 3. You can click calculator. 6 times negative 3. 6 times negative 3. We get negative 18. And then if you're confused with next step, just write the unknowns once first. All the unknowns. Numbers, anything else to do? No, just copy it down. And then how about for unknowns? They are together, right? That means they're multiplying, right? If they are multiplying, same base, they both have x, the powers will add up. 5 plus 8 is 13. Good. So smart. Okay, same goes for here. Are there any numbers? Deal with that first. 7 times 2. 7 times 2. 14 numbers just right there. And then numbers, nothing else to do. Just keep it there. And they both have the same base. So the powers will add up. Add up. 6 plus 3. Hey, my 5-year-old brother, what is 6 plus 3? 9. You guys should also know it. Next, 8 times negative 3. 8 times negative 3. Now, I can't ask this to my brother, right? He's just 5 years old. I'm not teaching him times table right now. He knows some because he watches YouTube, but mostly no. I don't believe that kids should be learning so much in such a young age. Okay, next. X, both of them are same bases, so the powers will add up. So the powers will add up. 8 plus 6, brother. 14. Okay, he loves to watch maths videos. That's why he's my brother. I forces him. Shh, don't tell that. 9 times negative 9, we get negative 81. 9 plus 3, because they both are same age, same stage, same base, the powers will add up. Negative 81 adds 12. 9 plus 3, 9 plus 3, 12. Now, in exam, as these are usually 3-mark questions, 1, 2, 3, write all the 3 steps to be on the safe side. Okay, numbers first. 10 times 8, you get 80. And then 10 plus 4, you get 14. Now, of course, if you can write this directly, it's also good. You still get the full 3 marks if this is correct. Now, the reason I like students writing steps is maybe you're correct here, but you got wrong here, then you got wrong here, right? And if that is the case, you can at least get 1 mark for this step. And then because you lose mark in the other steps, so you can't get any more marks. So if you write step, you get marks for each step. But if you're very confident and you're sure that your final answer is correct, then you don't need to show any step. You can just directly write 8 times 10, 80, 10 here, 4 here, so 14, like that. Okay. Next, they're also multiplied. So x deal with x, y deal with y. So x to the power of 4 times x to the power of 5. How many x in total? And then how many y's in total? Brother, what's 4 plus 5? 9. And then this one is hard, so I'll do it. 6 plus 7 is 13. 6 plus 7 is 13. Okay, good. Hopefully you guys can do these 6 questions. If yeah, let's continue. X deal with x. Y deal with y. 5 plus 5 is... What is 5 plus 5, guys? What is 6 plus 7 again? 10. And then 6 plus 7? 13. Good. And then again, is there any numbers? Deal with that first. Negative 5 times 10, negative 10. And then x with the x, y's with the y's. X 14 plus 5, 14 plus 5 is, and then 6 plus 17 is 14 plus 5, 19. 6 plus 17, 23. Okay, good. Good. Very good. Of course, it is very good. All right. Next, numbers first. Negative 6 times 7, negative 42. And then x, 24 plus 25. You can get these ugly numbers in exam as well. 6 plus 7, usually no, but yeah, you never know, right? Maybe the teacher is so free, so willy, and then she gives you some weird numbers. 6 plus 7, 13. You can always pause the video, do on your own first, and then check the answer after seeing each of the questions. So 11 times negative 10, negative 1, 1, 0. And then x goes with x, 15 plus 3, 18. Oh, by the way, you can ignore the number equal sign there. Yeah, oh my God, why is there equal signs there? That's so stupid, right? Because why would I want to write there? I mean, you can, it's not like you can't, but we are used to write this way. Okay, just write it one way. In exam, you won't have too long space horizontally, that's why. Next, 13 times 7, what do you get? Numbers first, right? 13 times 7, 3 is 21. Okay, so 91. And then 5 plus 8, 13. Oh, again 13. Such a cute little number, right? And then next, what do you have? I'll move a little quicker because I think you guys can understand this much. 14 times negative 6, negative 84. And then unknowns add up. 5 plus 9, 14. Is it that hard? I know it's a little hard, but I think you can watch the video a few times to actually understand it. It's understandable. Now this is hard, like actually hard. So do you see a bracket? Do you see a power outside the bracket? Yes, right? So what do we do first? We give the power outside to everything inside. So you give that power 5 to 4. And also to A, when you give it to A, you multiply that. Okay. Now this one you can click in calculator. 4 to the power, okay. Do you still remember what is A to the power of 2? A times A, right? A to the power of 3, A times A times A. Then what is 4 to the power of 5? 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. So 16 here times 4. So you can use that in calculator if you want to. 256 times 4, 1024. So 1024. How about here? 5 times 5 is 25. And then our step first is numbers, deal with numbers. 1024 divided by 4 here will be 256. And then number unknowns. Which one is bigger, 25 or 6? Upper side, right? So we put A on the upper side. And then the big power minus the small power. 25 minus 6, 19. That's your final answer. Now, because there was nothing left in the downside, so we don't write anything on the downside. But if there was nothing left on the upper side, numerator side, we do 1 over. Okay? Because if you try to click calculator, 7 over 1, it equals to 7. 101 over 1 is 101. So the bottom one won't disappear. But if you click 1 over 7, you will still get 1 over 7. 1 over 1 over 1, you will still get 1 over 1 over 1. So the upper one, we don't disappear. The bottom one, we can disappear. Okay, next. I know this is a little harder now, but then I think you guys can do it, right? Okay, pause the video. Try to understand on your own first. All right. So the power 6 outside goes here. It also goes here. So the 2 gets the power 6. And then the A also gets the power 6. It's multiplied. What is 2 to the power of 6? You can click that in calculator. A, the arrow sign, just below the big replay button, which you will get 64. 6 times 6, 36. 4, 8, 6. And then numbers, deal with numbers. Numbers just do the normal way. 64 over 4. What do you get there? You will get there as 16. And then how about for unknown? Which one is bigger? Unknowns we minus the upper side. So 36 minus 6. 30. Okay, good, hard, I know, a little bit, but it's fine. It's totally fine. As if I can do anything right. The power 8 goes to the inside first. 3 to the power of 8. You can use calculator or you can do in hard 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times like that 8 times. So you get 6, 5, 6, 1, 8. 7 times 8 is 6, 5, 6, 1, 8, 56 over A 4, A 50, A 6. Now, can 6561 be divided by 4? Now, they can't be further simplified. They both can't be divided by 2. They both can't be divided by 4, so nothing can be done. So they just keep it there. How about for A's? Which one is bigger? The upper one. So 56 minus 6, which is 50. Easy, a little bit hard, but you guys are smart enough to do it on your own, right? I believe so. I mean, the numbers here are just ridiculously big, but you don't really have to care that much because in exam, you won't usually be given such big numbers. This is just to, get you guys used to weird numbers. Because you never know, in senior forms, you will have weird numbers as well. But 1007796, 8 times 9, 72. And then that divided by 4, you get 2519424. How about for unknowns? Which one bigger? The upper one. So you write that 72 minus 6. You get that as 66. Okay, easy? Not easy, but it's okay. How about this? Do you still remember anything to the power of 0 is 1? A, B, C. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. So the whole bracket is to the power of 0. So it will equals to 1. And the bottom part, no change because there's no other powers outside. That 0 is just for this thing. So that's the final answer already. So remember, anything to the power of 0? 1. Good. Any other questions? Oh yeah, we still have it. The bases are same, so the powers can. The powers can. Oops. The powers can add up. Just be careful of the writing. Don't be as ugly as mine. Stop the video. Do the questions on your own first. 3 plus 9. 12. The bases are same, so the powers can add up. So 6 plus 8, you get 14. Next one as well. The way we say bases are same, they both have same D. And then they have different powers. You add them up, and you get that as 5 plus 6, 11. Next one is very hard, right? Miss, are you kidding us? Yes. So, first of all, is there any bracket? Okay. Is there any number? Okay, none. Is there any negative numbers? Negative powers? Yes, we have it here. And whenever you have a negative power, we switch the places first. Now that has a negative. So this one is having a negative. So this one was up, it will come down. How about this one? Does this have negative? No, so it just stays there. How about this? How about this? No, just stay there. Now that is how you get the first mark. But if you don't move it down, you don't get any mark. All right, next thing. Let's see on this whole stage, numerator stage. Any other unknowns? Any other same bases? No, so just leave it there first. We will deal with that later. How about the bottom one? Anything that they both have it? I mean, any same bases? Yes, the D's here. So the powers will add up. Okay. Then, miss, how do I deal with the A's if I know that for 6 plus 4, 20? Okay, now I have dealt with D already. Oh, did I miss something? Yes, I did. 4 here. Then I have A's here. I have A's here. How do I do that? you will have to check which one is bigger, up or down. The upper side. So you put A's on the upper side, and then the bigger power minus the smaller power. Okay, and the 7 minus 3, 7 minus 4. Okay, now let's go through this again. In the question, there was a negative power. We need to deal with that first. We don't like negative vibes here. We like positive things. So deal with that first. It was negative on top. So move it down. When you move it, the powers will change to here. It will become positive. Okay. The next step, because we see there is D here and D here on the same denominator stage, so the powers can add up. So 6 plus 14, you got 20. And then we also saw that there's A, but they're on different stages. One is on numerator, one is on denominator. If that is the case, we need to check which one has higher power, 7 or 4? 7. That means the upper side wins. The numerator is bigger. So we put A on the numerator. And then the big power minus the small power. 7 minus 3, 7 minus 4, 3. Like that. Okay, now, if you got it, can you try next one on your own? Give you like 10 seconds. I'm already giving you some hints. There is a negative power. So what do? This is very important for your exams. So you remove. Okay, other things no change, right? Because they don't have negative powers. Only this comes down. And then next step, the D's, the B's. You deal with that first. 6 plus 4. 10. And then the A's. Which one is bigger? The upper one. So 7 minus 5, which is 2. Is it too hard? Is it too much? You can always take a break, stop the video because it has been almost 20 minutes or more. I'm not seeing the time actually. Next, any negative powers? Yep. Any other negative powers? Yep. How about the A7? No change. Okay. A6, no change. Okay, the B goes down. The other B comes up. This has negative, so it goes down. Okay. This has negative, so it goes up. This part clear, right? This is positive, no change. This is positive, no change. And then now, on this same stage, any of them are same, the bases only. They don't have any other A's, they don't have any other B's, so just leave it there. How about the downside? Nothing as well. Then we see on different stages. So, A's, which one is bigger? Up or down? Upper side, so we do 7 minus 6. How about for B, which one is bigger? Upper or down? Upper, so we do 7 minus 4. Okay? 7 minus 6 is 1. 7 minus 4 is 3. And we don't write the hidden one. Okay? If it's 1 power, if it's 1 in the front, we don't need to write it. Just leave it there. Okay, good. I know this topic is very hard. You need to do it few times to understand it. Just like it's not that many questions in this worksheet, but you still need to practice. Okay, is there any bracket? Deal with that first. Is there any numbers? Deal with that too. So bracket first, the thing outside goes to everything inside. 7 times 2 is 14. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Why 3? And then, is there any negative powers? You deal with that. Okay. And then, look on each stages. Oh, the bottom one is having something. They both have y's, so your powers can add up, it will equals to 9. Nothing else can be done because the bases are different. Okay, give the powers to everything inside first. 7 times 2, 14. Negative 3 times 2, negative 6. You get at least 1 mark from there. And then after moving the places, you get another mark. And then adding up the final answer, you get 1 more mark. 3-mark question. Okay, stop the video, digest it, do next few questions, and then you can do it. You can check answers. Comes here. 7 times 2, 14. Negative 3 times 2, negative 6. I just forgot to change. D3, D6, 3 plus 6, D9. Okay, first step, there was a negative number, so you move it down. Secondly, the powers will add up because they both were D's. Okay, it's actually the same thing. I just changed the unknowns a little bit. Same thing. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Stop the video on your own. I'm not stopping. 7 times 2, 14. Negative 3 times 2, negative 6. I just forgot to change numbers. I mean, usually I change both unknowns and numbers in each question a little bit so that you guys can practice. 3 plus 6, 9. Why am I having A there? It's E. See, how dumb was that? 3 marks. Okay, finally. Just a little bit, just added 1. So 17 times 2, 34. Negative 13 times 6, times 2, negative 26. Okay, 6. Any negative powers? Yeah, so move that first. Don't be scared of the big numbers. And then the bottom side, the power, the bases are same, so the powers can add up. 6 plus 26, you get 32. Okay, easy, very easy, or a little bit easy. Oh, that was the last question in this worksheet. See? We did a lot, actually, right? You can check all the answers now. Okay, this was fine. This was a little hard. This was same thing. This was same thing. I know it's hard, the last worksheet, but then, oh, this is the hardest because you have to move it twice. You have to be very, very careful. Don't move less. And then these are also fine, I guess. Just moving one of the unknown down because there was negative. These are fine, basically same things. And then if the bases are same, the powers add up. Okay, until here, everything fine. Everything is fine. These were fine. These were fine. Oh, that was very hard, I know. 5, 5. The powers let multiply. Okay, here just normal times. The powers add up because they're in the same thing. These you can do it. These you should be doing it. It's a must to know these questions. 7, 8. Same thing, just practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. The wordings doesn't matter. And once more, anything to the power of 0 is 1. Okay, and that was some of the indices in Form 3 Maths. Some of them. Now, of course, there was another one. Remember, in one of the videos, we did this a lot. But that video, unfortunately, did not have sound. Sound. So, and I'm too lazy to remake it because my mic was off. I did not realize it. Sometimes it just happens. Imagine if in this video, I'm also not opening up the mic. Like, see? This whole thing to the power of 0, so it becomes 1. So 16 times 1. So it could be any random numbers. Okay, 2 times 1 here, because this is power to the 0. The 2 is not power to the 0, so you don't give 1 to that. Okay. These questions are okay, right? And then here as well, numbers, deal with numbers first. Find the same unknowns, write that. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are multiplying. Good. 4 times 3, 12. 1, 2, C's. 1, 2, 3, X. 1, 2, 3, Y's. Like that. It's, I know, a little bit hard, but I believe you guys can do on your own. I mean, it's understandable even if you just look at the video without sound. Okay, so that's all for Form 3 Indices Math. If you have more questions, feel free to ask on the comment section down below or even in WhatsApp if you have my number or Instagram, same name. You can ask there as well anytime. So until next time, see you. Tata, bye bye. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Take care, guys. And best of luck for all your exams. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz, guys. You can turn it off now, guys. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Tata, bye-bye. Allah Hafiz, guys. Switch it off now. You can move on to next video. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Guys, Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Okay, final. Allah Hafiz.